try not to grin too wide. I'm happy beyond words that Emmy wants to hang out after the run at all. But her promise of showing me something has me more intrigued.
Yeah.
I bet it does.
She takes you to an old alley. It's her old legs.
Yeah.
I kept them.
Hello.
Welcome back.
We're going to chase a girl, I guess.
Yeah, that's
Quite literally.
creepy, especially since you just said you were wearing a trench coat. Yeah. I guess you said a hood.
I throw down my newspaper.
Yeah.
She doesn't seem to have heard me or doesn't want to hear me, and so I give chase, obviously. Duh. Disregarding completely the fact that I'm not dressed for it, or I could just wait for her to circle the tracks.
Yeah.
My feet hurt, and my shirt collar feels like a noose around my neck, but I still chase after her anyways, because if I don't, I'll lose my chance. She'll just never return.
Yeah.
Emmy hasn't started to really accelerate yet, which is probably the only reason why I'm able to catch up to her. To reach out and tap her on the shoulder just before my legs give up running in dress shoes and stumble to a stop. Surprisingly, fortunately, all that running seems to have paid off. I'm short of breath, yes, but at least my heart isn't actively trying to force its way out of my ribcage. Ooh, that sounds painful. My touch on her shoulder has stopped Emmy. Tag, you're it!
I bet you can't catch me.
And while there's a flash of concern when she sees me catching my breath, it seems that she has a good idea of what I'm capable of, too. Being stupid?
Yeah.
The concern is short-lived.
Is that a threat? What?
She seems so irritated by my being still there that I almost lose my nerve, but I've lost my nerve enough. I need to explain myself, why I can't just let the matter rest. Emmy folds her arms and bounces one blade on the ground in an approximation of tapping her foot impatiently. Angry as she is and as nervous as I am, she still looks beautiful.
Okay, Hisao, explain.
I'm stupid. The thing is, I know that you're really sensitive about the accident and about your dad. Really? I can see.
Let's mention it again.
I can see Emmy's face twitch at the mention of the two things that have been steadily driving us apart. Or at least made me feel like we're being driven apart. But that's why I want to know about them, I think. I don't know. Whatever. Because I see how much they hurt you, and I want to be there to comfort you.
She's already told you she doesn't need you to do that.
Yeah, you're literally saying exactly what you should not, and I'm just not gonna. It makes
Been
me
over this.
miserable seeing you sleepless and depressed, and don't pretend you aren't, because I know, okay? I just remember that night when you fell asleep with me and had that nightmare, and that you were happy to have me there when you woke up. I want to be able to be there for you like that whenever you need me to be. The stern face cracks slightly. Emmy interrupts before I can continue further.
Just stop right there. We can't see each other anymore, okay?
You said this was the good ending.
The thing it is!
She's rushing now, looking everywhere but at me. I'm surprised she doesn't bolt. She knows I can't catch her.
We're not right for one another.
That's not true, and you know it.
No, it's true. You're too clingy.
I know. I know that I've been pushy about knowing your past. If you can't tell me yet, then at least let me be there even if I don't know the reason. It's okay, I promise. I won't ask why you need comfort. I'll just give it freely. Emmy's shaking her head, and tears seem to be threatening the corners of her eyes.
Stop saying that.
Why? Because you're afraid you'll take me up on it?
I'm not afraid.
You
should be.
Keep the chiding tone from my voice as I respond. Yes, you are. You told me so yourself. Remember? That's okay. Really, it is. However, it seems to me that someone who'd managed to come out of that wreck and still be as energetic and cheerful as you are would be determined enough to face that fear.
Or is in deep denial. Determination? What do you know about determination?
I know that there's a girl so determined to take care of a total stranger that she'd steal his food at a festival. I know that there's a girl so determined to help me with my own problems that she'd draw up a complete dietary and exercise plan, and that she'd not only draw up the plans, but she'd follow them with me even when she couldn't run. Determined enough to keep me at an arm's length, and that she'd put herself through emotional pain if she thought it was the right thing to do. Although there's one thing that the determined girl didn't quite plan for, which was that I might feel the same kind of determination to keep her from being hurt.
No wonder it took you a week. You had to practice,
I
rehearse
did
your
this-
fucking
yeah,
lines
this
here.
script to a children's book.
Yeah.
I fell in love with you, and I refuse to let that be thrown away because you're afraid of losing me. The end.
Yeah.
What little control Emmy still has at this point cracks, and I find myself suddenly enveloped in her embrace as she cries.
Why are you doing this? Why can't you just leave me alone?
I hold her close and plant a kiss on the top of her head. I'm sorry, Emmy. You helped me when I first arrived, so now I have to help you. It's only fair.
You're utterly hopeless. Did you know that?
Yeah. She hiccups and trembles a little. Funny, I could say the same thing about you.
Can you do something for me, Hisao?
Anything.
Can you go now?
Except that.
Damn it.
It feels like she's just shoved a knife through my chest. Oh wait, she is.
Oh God.
Go.
I need to think, okay? I can't just tell you everything yet. I'm still scared, and when you're around, I can't think clearly. But do me another favor.
What's that?
Show up for our morning run tomorrow.
I smile, feeling better than I have all week. Of course, I wouldn't miss it for the world. I'm gonna oversleep now, though, by accident. Emmy steps back slowly, almost reluctantly. She sniffles a little and then grins at me, a real smile that lights up the track, overpowering the fading evening's light.
See you tomorrow, Hisao.
Okay. She darts forward suddenly, planting a soft kiss on my lips, then steps back shyly.
Yeah, you're back in.
Whew! You didn't completely screw up. Talking to another girl just had to...
I was actually kind of worried that I made you pick the wrong choice.
You're like, wait, shit.
Yeah.
Spinning on her back foot, she takes off running again, and I know that our conversation's at an end. So I take it further and wait for her to come back and push it further. My lips tingle with the warmth of that brief kiss, and the memories of other, longer kisses. I walk back to my room with the spring in my step. Tomorrow, when my alarm goes off, I'll get up. Hopefully, that's the plan.
I don't know. You get into a habit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're gonna miss it. Oh!
Act 4.
Hooray! Motion. Is that good?
Yeah. This is the final act, I believe.
Coolio.
We made it!
I did. I even chose it myself.
Yay! I wouldn't have let you choose wrong.
Well, right. I'm just saying that's
Yeah.
why I want to do it that way.
Right.
The morning sun is bright through my open window, and the sound of my alarm quickly has me up and about. I slept surprisingly well last night, secure in the knowledge that at least I've got another chance with Emmy. If I just keep myself from doing anything stupid, maybe I'll find out what's been eating her recently. I have a few educating...
Better not be the track team captain.
I thought it... That's where my mind went. But nothing concrete, and certainly nothing that I'm going to say to her. I'd much prefer to have her tell me herself. Emmy is waiting for me as promised, looking a little haggard, but otherwise bright and cheerful, much more so than any previous day this week.
Went out drinking last night. Hisao, you're late!
I wave my hand dismissively. Nonsense. You're just early. Ha ha ha. Emmy grims back, and it feels like we're finally back where we should be with one another.
Ready repertoire.
So we're about to go.
Repartee. Sorry.
So we're about to go have sex in the shed again. Except now, Emmy, not just me, wants to take another step forward. Although a part of me worries that she'll back out at the last second.
Hurry up and stretch, Hisao. I don't want to miss the bus.
The bus?
Yeah, the bus. I want to show you something, and I don't want to be late.
Okay. I try not to grin too wide. I'm happy beyond words that Emmy wants to hang out after the run at all. But her promise of showing me something has me more intrigued.
Yeah.
I bet it does.
She takes you to an old alley. It's her old legs.
Yeah.
I kept them.
Is this what she had to think about? I wonder just what she's planning to do.
Murder you.
Lick. I quickly go through my warm-up routine while Emmy bounces impatiently from one foot to the other. She really does seem to want to get moving as soon as possible. She even has a little blep face on.
Yeah.
The run is over so quickly.
Have we ever seen that face on her?
I don't think so. That's
Weird
why
that
I
it goes
laughed and
all
said
that way until
lick
yeah.
thing. I can barely believe that I haven't fallen over dead afterwards. Emmy set a blistering pace, and I, in my foolishness, kept up with her.
And you die.
No! Well, until the last few laps. I had to slow down just in case, but I don't mind, and Emmy's waiting patiently for me when I finish. As patiently as she can wait, anyway.
Finished? Good, come on.
Man, she really wants to go.
Yeah.
Grabbing my arm, she practically rushes me down to the nurse's office.
Skip this part. You seem in a hurry, Emmy, trying to catch the early bus?
Yeah, I told Mom I'd be back for lunch.
Better than catching the short bus. Uh-huh.
Aren't all their buses short buses? Well, I'll take care of you first, then.
But Hisao's gotta come with me too.
Well, I can't have you naked in the room at the same time. Last time that happened, the nurse raises a single eyebrow at this statement and peers at the two of us searchingly.
Really? Today, huh? What was that shit you were telling me last week about I was the only one for you?
Emmy's response is a nod, followed by a surprisingly shy grin.
Well then, we'll make this quick.
Why does he know what?
She tells him everything.
Emmy enters the nurse's office, and I patiently wait outside for her to be finished, wondering just why the nurse seemed to be surprised by Emmy's declaration. I feel like I'm missing out on some joke or the significance of today, beyond the fact that it is clearly significant in some way, of course.
It's her birthday. Oh fuck, you forgot.
Oh no, it's your anniversary. True to his word.
3 week?
Yep. The nurse has Emmy out of his office surprisingly quickly, and I take her place after promising to meet up at the front gate. The nurse takes my pulse and listens for a bit.
Your heart beats faster than usual. Been pushing yourself again, have you?
Well, Emmy seemed in a rush to get through the run, so...
I'm not surprised. Today is rather important to her, you know?
I guess. I don't know.
Sure.
I suspected that could be the case, but I have no idea why that's the case.
She hasn't told you? Interesting.
You know? Tell me everything. So you're not going to tell me either, then.
No, I'm not. I suspect that Emmy has her own plan for explaining today to you, and I don't want to mess with that. You'll find out soon enough. So what's the rush? Well, am I walking into a bear trap? What's going on here?
Yeah, I'm a little scared.
Now, as for your heart, I would take it easy the rest of the day. No spontaneous races or anything like that. Got it?
Got it.
He just said that because he can't say don't have sex today.
She won't have her running legs on anyway, right?
No, but if you think something like that is going to stop her...
Good point.
I don't think it'll be much of an issue today of all days, but still.
If he's trying to reassure me, he's doing a terrible job. I'm quickly becoming more and more worried about what today could be for. Like suddenly finding out Emmy's in a cult or something.
Jesus.
At the same time, if today is such a big deal and Emmy wants me to be with her for it, then maybe she really does want to grow closer to me. Maybe this will be the answer to all the riddles, to the sleepless nights and the sudden mood swings. Either way, I barely remember to thank the nurse before taking off as quickly as I dare for my room to get a shower and throw on some decent-looking clothes. If today is as important as it seems to be, I should dress appropriately.
Tuxedo shirt,
aren't you?
Yeah. Yeah, she's wearing the same thing she always wears.
Emmy, of course, proves me wrong as soon as I reach the front gate, wearing her usual shirt and shorts. So is that really all you own? So at least I know it's not a terribly formal affair, whatever it is.
Are you a cartoon character?
You're early, Hisao.
Not as early as you. Eager, are we? Emmy cheekily pokes out her tongue.
But they don't use the one where her tongue's sticking out.
Nope. The bus... No, because she was in her track uniform for that.
Oh, right.
The bus
have
stop
to redraw that.
isn't very crowded at this hour, which seems to please Emmy, and we end up relaxing a little as we wait. We sit in silence for a while, but I can tell that Emmy's trying to work herself up to say something. I don't have anything to say myself, so I sit waiting. Really? Since when? So I sit waiting for her to talk. It doesn't take too long.
So, I'm sure you're curious as to why the nurse thought it was so weird for me to be bringing you along today.
I was a bit, yes, but if you're not ready to tell me... Holy shit, you've grown restraint. Emmy stops my sentence by placing a finger on my lips.
Don't tempt me, Hisao. I want to tell you this, but I'm just uncertain as to how to go about it. I don't want to keep delaying or deferring. I just want to be able to say it.
Don't open your mouth and ruin it.
Yeah. I used to be a boy.
So, what?
Oh,
So
God.
say it.
You know that it's not going to be easy for me, Hisao.
So treat it like running. Warm up to it with something small and easy and go from there. But don't do it too fast, okay? I'm a patient man. I can wait for you to get to it. Really? You haven't
You are
shown
not
that so
patient.
far.
Yeah.
Emmy seems to consider my words, weighing them against what is probably a desire to get it over with. I will admit, as much as I keep telling Emmy to take her time, I wouldn't mind her getting it over with either.
We'll find out. Oh!
Well, I clicked. We're
Okay.
good though.
We'll find out what it is next time.
Okay.